Two teams in operation. Lovely shape. Good afternoon, Jeffrey Dujon.
Afternoon, Hazy.
It's a lovely shot. De Kock has really developed his game terrifically. There used to be a time where he'd thrash it. Beautiful, strong wrists. Really nicely played. A real little nice solid flick outside the off. Oh, he's played that nicely. That's a good shot.
Well, he's
Six
sorry about
runs.
it. He's and maybe just too much of an angle on the bat.
Well, there's an edge. That's going to run away nice and fine, and it's going to be the second boundary. Not as big as the two noises. Just a half shout from Hazelwood. We'll have to wait and see if there was any connection with the willow, any call from the umpire.
Well, we heard two sounds, and so did the umpire. His signal runs. But Steve Smith is going to have a little bit of a dabble and see what happens upstairs.
He relied on Wade, keeper Wade there, who would have been unsighted, but Wade said if he didn't hit it, that's out. I certainly heard two noises. That's okay. Delivery's fair. Let's have a look and see if there is an inside edge. Looks like a slight deviation. Now, it's hard to tell.
I don't think there's enough there to overturn that decision, Hazy.
Now, you might have heard two noises there. What about De Kock? What does he give us any indication whatsoever as he trots down? Wade suggested send it upstairs. Let's have a look, because if there's no connection, it's out. Now remember that the call is not out. Let's have a look at left. I think there's a little bit of a jam onto the pad. I didn't see any bat on the pad. The other thing is, let's see if the two noises could possibly be the ball hitting both pads. Hits the first pad. Does it the second pad? Yes, it does. So there's certainly two noises there. Some doubt in the umpire's mind, obviously. I think there might have been an inside edge, but that's pretty hard for us to tell. I can confirm that there were two noises with the ball hitting both the pads. If there wasn't an inside edge, I think Wade's correct.
Well, if there isn't enough evidence to disprove that he hit it, I reckon the umpire's decision on the field should stand. And it's very, very close to that edge. It's difficult, I think, to say he didn't hit that.
South Africans, as you would expect, are eager to find out what's going on through the umpires or the TV in their changing room, I suggest.
We're certainly taking a long time, so there is that element of doubt. And I reckon this will come back not out.
Lovely shot. Good work from Rousseau.
Given him. Now is he going to review it? Yes, he is, immediately. Getting out on the front foot, but given out.
Well, Nathan Lyon bowling, obviously turning the ball away from the left-hander. So the question is, where did it hit him? Front foot's fine. It's where the ball makes contact. And did he get his front leg outside off? Well, he didn't hit it. Definitely didn't hit it. It's all about the line and how much it turned. It hit him in line.
No question about inside edge this time, so umpire Nigel Long can move on from that. Coach Justin Langer not as anxious as the South African counterpart, and that looks dead. Hit in line, and that's going to be confirmed. So South Africa will lose their review, and Australia will pick up a second wicket. Umpire Richard Illingworth's decision is confirmed, and Riley Rousseau will have to make his way off of the field. A second wicket going down for South Africa. He goes for 10. For 7 is 41 for 2.
Good shots through. Big short cover. And that's the end where we know. I love watching him.
With Robin.
Oh, he's a long way down. Hashim. Good piece of fielding though by Steve Smith, the captain.
That's exactly what I spoke about earlier. They tend to, it's quite hard batting with behind these two because you always sense that something, like a little run out, something silly is going to happen in terms of the running between the wickets, and that's just careless batting for South Africa. Just when they're starting to get a partnership going, and it's always going to be harder for the next guy coming in. Ash Mumla, run out for 35. Great fielding by Steve Smith. Take nothing away.
Bowl straight up. First delivery back to Villiers. Almost in slow motion.
I guess South Africa's worst nightmare would be to
100 one-day wickets. That's it. Another one. Kilton Nile. Straight through Bernardine. Or 300 down to 250 now. It's going down quickly. Next thing you know, it could be 190. Yeah. It's away. Outside edge. Much needed runs. A much needed boundary to finish.
Got him. It's kept low. Hazelwood straight through. This is really good stuff from the Australians. And Parnell departs. Lyon continues. About to start his 8th over. Beautiful shot. Really good shot that from Bihardine. Nicely played. Yes. Short. And hammered away. Nice shot from Bihardine. So there's 4 off the first ball. They don't have to do too much more for the next 5.
That's a good shot. Just some width outside the off stump. Real loose delivery. Winning servants in the game. Miscued. Should be taken. It is. Josh Hazelwood into the bucket. And just lost patience, Aaron Thangiso.
Almost.
He could think about straight. Long on and long off or wide. But that's going to be a little bit tough. Oh, that's nicely played. Good shot. Nicely played. 6 runs. Good work from Bihardine. Brings up 50 as bowled him. Didn't really need to do that. I guess it's the last over. You can take the odd risk, but boundaries right now would have been quite handy. However, he can be pretty pleased with the high Tahir. Steve Smith. It's not, it's Coulter-Nile. They've swapped again, so he's underneath that one quite comfortably. So Maxwell has got a couple of wickets. Maxwell, Shamsi. These are the non-strikers there, and Rabada just works that one to the leg, just going to stay on the 1. And that's where it's going to finish. So Rabada is going to be not out at the end. Maxwell's picked up a couple of wickets. Shamsi on debut didn't get to face a delivery. I just can't help but think those 2 wickets in the last over, maybe a few extra runs, you never know, I guess, but it's going to be 190 to win. And I guess South Africa can be reasonably pleased with the work they've done. They certainly started in the middle when they were 5 down for 100. That was far from ideal. Steve Smith seems to be pretty pleased with his troops, and I guess that's understandable because this surface seems to be a reasonable one considering the conditions here in Guyana. The seamers are the guys who have really impressed, with Coulthard being outstanding, and also Hazelwood. But the run rate overall under the 4 mark, so it's been really tough for the batsmen here in
this evening.
Oh, just one good feeling. Well done by Wayne Parnell.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a collective effort in the field. They've got to take evolved.
Gone. Excellent straight line from Wayne Parnell. No choice to review for David Warner.
That's exactly why they brought Wayne Parnell into this side.
Rabada. Nice shot from Aaron Finch. Wow, there's some authority in that. Through him, right through him. This has been a very good opening burst in combination here between Parnell and Rabada.
Bowling at the moment, not giving much away.
Good shout, and raises the finger. Is he going to review it? A bit of discussion, yes, they're going to review this one. Going across the line.
Well, he likes to go across the stumps, Steve Smith. All's well at the bowler's end. And as he comes across this pitches, plays across the line. Where has it struck him? I reckon that's pretty adjacent with hitting leg, I would think. And we're seeing the leg stump behind him. He'll be very lucky to get away with this. No bat involved.
And of course, with the lack of bounce on this pitch, shouldn't be much of a factor as well. He's already gotten Warner, LBW, to one that kept a bit low. Might not have had the movement down the leg side that he was anticipating, the Australian captain, because you can clearly see that leg stump. As we said, I don't think height is going to be a factor at all on this track.
We're just talking about playing across the line when the ball is on your stumps, and Steve Smith has clearly missed this one. I don't think things are going to end very well for him.
The Aussies also interested in the television replays. Umpire Joel Wilson was the man who made the call, giving it out, so it was out on the field. Is it clipping? Once it is, it's gone. You're right, it's not clipping, it's hitting. Well inside leg stump, so confirms the decision. Steve Smith on his way. And Joel Wilson reaffirming the decision that he made earlier. Australia in deeper trouble. The captain gone for 8. Australia 21 for 3. Pretty ordinary record against South Africa as well. Finds the gap for 4. To go blazing away. Target only 190. Over the top, big hit, gone for 6. Just slightly over pitched. Just past short cover. Also with the big... That's typical of that aggression. Power and timing.
And he's got an appeal out of it to boot.
Another one. He's given him this time. Now the Aussies going to review it. They don't have any reviews available, so he's gotten the wicket. Glenn Maxwell is off the mark immediately with 4. And over he'll remember Tabraiz Shamsi. 50.
Cries of catcher. It should be over the top for 6. Bihardine down there at long off.
It's some great energy and
that's good connection. That's nicely played. There is protection, but not quick enough. JP Dumond out there couldn't scoot around the boundary. End result 8.
yeah, really absolutely amazing.
Got him. Nicked it. Up goes that finger. Tahir. Goodness me, Tahir hasn't sprinted off. What's going on? To settle down a fraction or continue with his natural game. That single eventually. Slight hesitation has brought up 50 for Aaron Finch. It's been a very good knock. He's been the Lone Ranger so far. 50 out of 74 runs. He's now got 3 50s and a couple of hundreds against South Africa in 9 one-dayers. That's pretty good going. And it's his 11th one international 50 overall. He can top that up with 700s also. He will know only too well that he's got to steer this ship. Oh, South Africa. Oh, that's nicely played. Good shot. He's a very good sweeper. There's Aaron Finch. Lovely control and plays it with great strength. 48% of the ball hitting the stumps. Nick got him. Wide gone. Rabada. Here's a star, this lad. Whenever he gets the ball in his hands, something seems.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful from Rabada. That is an outstanding Yorker to get rid of Kultanan. Nice shot. That sweep shot has worked wonders for Aaron Finch throughout this inning so far, and it brings him another valuable 4.
Facing in majority of the deliveries.
Given in. Thought about it, Richard Illingworth, for some time. Swept that very well. That's flown past Imran Tahir, so the sweep shot being employed by Nathan Lyon as well.
That's nicely played, and it should go all the way. Very aware of those 2 men behind square. Nathan Lyon managed to get on top of this one and get it fine. He's got a lot of balls left. Not anymore, he doesn't. Maybe De Villiers takes the catch.
Good shot. Good way to end the over for Josh Hazlewood. 32 overs come against the West Indies and a winning one here. Runs continue to flow. Wouldn't want to have any further injuries. We've already seen one.
A problem gripping this dampish ball. That's through the gap, and I don't think anyone's going to pull that back. So the 33rd over.
Yes, he's given him, and that's it. Victory for South Africa. Bonus point as well. Sweeping at everything, and in the end, perishing in the same way that he prospered. It means that everyone has enjoyed a victory in this first series of matches. A win as well for the debutant, Tabraiz Shamsi, for the Proteas.
So South Africa get on the scoreboard with a bonus point to boot. And this is how it ended. Slightly quicker and straighter. And Lion sweeping one time too many. Adjudged leg before, and rightly so. Confirmed by Hawkeye. Good little rear guard action from Nathan Lyon. 30 in 31 deliveries. Australia in reply to 189 from